Anyway, Vitruvius, Wildstyle, Batman, Unikitty, and Benny the Spaceman, and the number of characters keeps going up, all band together to build a submarine.
We could build a submarine.
Bat submarine patent pending.
With the rainbows.
And dream catchers in case we take a nap.
Like an underwater spaceship.
Good grief, even Emmett knows they can't build all of that into a single submarine. But there they go on building it, and Emmett doesn't know what to do since they're not using instructions. Now we get the movie's message.
You must embrace what is special about you.
I see this ending in everyone's deaths.
So they make it to their mismatched underwater death trap, but Cloud Cuckoo Land is no more. This is actually pretty intense.
My home.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
It's gone. I must stay positive. Bubblegums. Butterflies. Cotton candy.
Stop it! Just stop it, okay?
We need a moment. Here's Dr. Menace saying something stupid.
Sure you can! Yatta.
Okay, we're good. Back to the movie. Emmett tries to console Unikitty with his double-decker couch, which doesn't work.
You are so disappointing on so many levels.
Then Vitruvius asks that question we've all asked a million times before.
Why are my pants cold and wet?
As it turns out, Emmett was right about the sub. All of those conflicting visions commingling into one structure could not hold together, and yeah.
So, how did they survive it?
Well, it may seem a little contrived, but personally I think it is a great argument in favor of Emmett's uniqueness. The one thing that held together during that whole endeavor was
The double-decker couch.
Wait, hold on. A double-decker couch?
The moral here? Do not be too quick to dismiss someone's idea as being useless, because they just might surprise you.
I don't mean to spoil the party, but does anyone else notice we're stuck in the middle of the ocean on this couch?
the stick in the mud is right. Husky, your rebuttal?
Screw you, we have plot convenience! Metalbeard picks them up and puts them on his ship.
As it turns out, the only reason he came back was because of Emmett's couch, and the fact that Lord Business's forces completely overlooked it.
Which means we need more ideas like it.
Oh, thank you.
Ideas so dumb and bad that no one would ever think they could possibly be useful.
Wasn't that the moral to Ender's Game?
Well, you heard the man. Let's get stupid!
Not yet. First, we need a genuinely inspiring speech.
Aww!
He tells them that, in spite of their talents, these master builders simply cannot work together. But even an idiot like Emmett can build masterpieces if they work as a team. If master builders could cooperate like that, they could build miracles. This is a fantastic moral. It doesn't really advocate one extreme or the other, freedom of expression or adherence to strict disciplines. Not really. What it does is it encourages a balance between the two. Order is not the absence of freedom of expression, but knowing the time and place for everything.
That was beautiful. You should do internet reviews.
Yes, Husky. I really should. Now, let the innovation of stupid begin.
Montage!
First, though, they need a hyperdrive, which they take from these guys. Check.
Then they build a ship that looks exactly like one of Lord Business's ships. He won't see that coming.
They use that ship to infiltrate Lord Business's headquarters and position everyone where they'd be most useful. Get disguises, and then...
I second. Bruce Wayne, CEO of Wayne Enterprises. Bruce Wayne? Who's that? Sounds like a cool guy.
He and Unikitty convinced Lord Business to put huge speakers on the Craggle so that Emmett and Wildstyle can sneak in disguised as robots. And saying all this out loud is actually very confusing.
Regardless, we get a special little reveal about Wildstyle at this point. She wanted to be the one to find the piece of resistance and be the special one in the prophecy. She also has another confession to make.
Lucy.
What?
That was my real name.
Yeah,
You asked
her real name is Lucy, not Wildstyle.
Lucy.
I think we're due for a little visit from our friend.
How'd you guess?
Because the character in the movie did exactly what I did all those years ago. She changed her name because she wasn't happy with herself. She wanted to create a new persona because she wasn't happy with who she was. And now you want to come out here and rub the fact that I did that same thing in my face. I lost my family. Well, let me tell you something. I'm ready for whatever kind of abuse you have to heap on me, because this movie showed me that I don't have to pretend to be someone else in order to matter.
Then why are you still trying to be two people?
Because I need a secret identity. I'm a ninja. A ninja has to protect himself.
Once again, you're lying to yourself. That's not a reason, it's an excuse. The secret's out. Everyone knows who Fighting Leaf is. There's no more reason for your little charade. Face it, you just want Conan Bell to cease existing.
No,
You still try to bury yourself under the guise of Fighting Leaf as much as you can, but you don't have the guts to make the change permanent.
That's not true!
I know everything about you. Your deepest, darkest places are like plate glass to me.
Shut up!
Don't you get it yet? I am your true self.
Shut up! You're not!
Howdy-ho there, Conan Leaf.
Yeah!
Alright, I got to you. See, Sean? I told you that would work.
Just tell him what you need to tell him.
Right. Listen, Leaf, Husky, you're inside the TV world right now. That guy right there is your shadow. And whatever you do, don't say...
Well, that ruined the moment.
Yeah, and speaking of ruining the moment...
Hey, what are you...
He ruins theirs. A long way to go for a stupid segue, but I work with what I can get. Wait, shouldn't he be helping Unikitty?
Left the weird cat thing to stall.
Business. Numbers. Is this working?
Yes.
Wow, I freaking love her. Anyway, Benny and Metalbeard are having difficulties with the shield until Metalbeard tries pirate talking to the voice interface. It works, and... Oh my crap, I just realized the piece of resistance is the lid to the Craggle. But just as Emmett is about to put the cap on the Craggle, the bad guys show up and mess up everything. But now we get to see Vitruvius's crowning moment of awesome.
Did you just call me old?
Yeah, so what?
Well, Junebug, I really prefer the word
Experience!
Oh yeah, there just might be hope for you, yeah. Ah! Wait, he's Lego. Can I believe for a little bit now? Hi. So after we see how awesome Vitruvius is, Lord Business manages to decapitate him with a penny. But since he's Lego, he can still give Emmett his last words. As it turns out, Vitruvius made up the prophecy. But right when he's about to tell Emmett the important part...
what I'm about to tell you will change the course of history.
He croaks like a Lego frog.
Pleasant. Right here, we get a bit more of Lord Business's motivation. He was never told he was special. Do not undermine that, because that's just this movie's way of saying he was never given assurance that he mattered as a person. And that's something a person needs, to matter.
Conan, he's watching us. Don't give in to him, man.
You're right. Take over for a sec.
You got it. Lord Business takes the piece of resistance and does the smart thing by chucking it into the void of endless nothingness. Or, whatever it's called. And then brings in the Craggle to, well, Craggle everyone. And since he doesn't need instructions anymore, he's gonna go ahead and kill everyone with a freaking battery. Wow, this is bleak.
You know the expression, it's always darkest just before dawn. The top of Lord Business's skyscraper pops off and carries the Craggle to Emmett's hometown, whose name I've already forgotten, and starts gluing everything down. Now we need a visit from the dead.
Eh?
Emmett,
Who said that?
I did. I am Ghost Vitruvius.
I see dead people. Stop that. So yeah, I guess Vitruvius has taken this chance to explain what he didn't have a chance to before. So, what's this history-changing news for Emmett?
The reason I made up the prophecy was because I knew that whoever found the piece could become the special. Because the only thing anyone needs to be special is to believe that you can be. I know that sounds like a cat poster, but it's true.
Wasn't that the moral of Kung Fu Panda? But yeah, that's really all you need to do. And it can't be just some mindless mantra you repeat to yourself, but has to be something you truly believe with all your heart.
But what now? He's strapped to that thing and it's gonna kill everyone!
Well, the world has no other recourse. He starts believing now. He manages to save everyone by cutting off the power to the killing thing by jumping into the void of nothingness. And now it's up to Lucy to lead their forces to victory.
She does this by hijacking the building's TV station and telling everyone to build whatever stuff comes into their heads, practically making a universe-wide army of master builders in one fell swoop. Awesome! But how will they ever stop the Craggle without the piece of resistance?
Oh, Emmett's not out of the picture yet.
Is that him? Is he a real toy now? Is this what's on the other side of the nothingness? Wait, those are human legs! Oh my crap, he really is in the real world!
You guessed it.
Leaf, you're back!
I couldn't miss out on the most important scene of the movie now, could I? Now, this is where stuff begins to get spoiler-tastic. If you like what you saw and want to see it for yourself, I encourage you to skip ahead to this point in the review so that you can see the ending of this storyline, and then to this point to see the conclusion of the actual review itself.
Hi, Emmett.
Hi?
So yeah, the entire world Emmett has ever known is the Lego collection of...
This kid?
No, actually. It belongs to... the man upstairs.
Wait, human Will Ferrell is the man upstairs?
He is indeed, and he is none too happy about the condition of his perfect Lego world. And you know what's the strangest part of this?
You mean it gets more surreal?
Well, it's the fact that Will Ferrell's performance here is actually making me consider that maybe, just maybe, Will Ferrell might be a good actor.
I did to what?
I did not enjoy saying that. He's not being over the top here. He's just being a father with a particular character flaw. Well, that is until this happens.
But Dad, you don't understand.
So I can make things the way they're supposed to be. Permanently.
But even then, there's a point to it. This is how Emmett sees the actions of the man upstairs, interspersed with how it's actually affecting the people in the Lego world.
Basically, without the kid being able to freely influence the world, the man upstairs, through Lord Business, is putting down the rebellion, and putting it down hard, and all hope seems lost.
The piece of resistance!
Emmett manages to spot the piece of resistance, and through sheer force of will, he overcomes his limited mobility and... well, that. But then he does manage to get the kid's attention, get the piece of resistance, and see a cat poster.
I know that sounds like a cat poster, but it's true.
A cat poster which talks to him! The kid puts him through a... magic portal, I guess. Which is probably where that whatever of nothingness came from, and puts him back in his own world, now armed with the belief that he can make things right.
He has ascended now and become a true master builder.
I can see everything.
The stage is set for the final confrontation. There's only one thing to do. Time to wrap this up.
Not so fast! Holy! That movie is proving a little bit annoying.
Look who's talking! I'm done dealing with you.
I couldn't agree more.
I want a straight answer from you.
I am a shadow. The true self. The part that wants Conan Bell gone for good, but isn't strong enough to follow through.
The true self, huh? I don't bite. I haven't always made the best decisions, or had the best attitude in my life. But you are a perversion.
Yes?
You are a lie.
Go on.
You are not! And don't stop dancing this time!
You owe me big for this, Leif!
What the? You're back?
Sorry, I tried to tell you before. The whole world is like the video game Persona 4, where people go into the TV world and fight shadows. That right there is a part of yourself that you don't want to acknowledge. He wants you to deny him, to say to his face from the bottom of your heart that he's not you, but the truth is, he is you. The only way to truly best him is to accept that.
How did we get here?
I think it was the movie. You liked it so much that it seemed to literally pull you into a new world through the TV you were watching.
Yeah? And how do we get out of here?
No worries, we're working on that. But in the meantime, you have to be able to face yourself. And, you know, when. Bye now!
He made it sound so easy. But you don't have the strength to face me. You never have. Not as Conan Bell, not as Fighting Leaf.
We'll see about that.
You can't make it and you know it. You're too frail as Conan Bell. Leaf acts like he doesn't care what anyone thinks of him. Like he doesn't care how his actions affect anyone else. But it tears you up inside. Everyone hates Leaf as a person, and you hate Conan Bell. What is there for you? Well, now you're here. You faced yourself after all, and where did that get you? The full knowledge that you will never matter to anyone, no matter what form you take. At best, a useful tool. At worst, you're nothing.
Shut your mouth, you no good piece of lying filth!
What?
Don't listen to him, Leaf. I can't speak for what's going on inside of you, but that thing does not speak for the rest of us.
Leaf, you are the most amazing person I've ever met in my entire life. You do matter, and it's not just because you're strong. You matter because you inspire the rest of us to be strong too.
Everything you do is fine if you're still doing as Conan Bell. You don't get it! There is literally no difference between the two of you. Conan is Leaf, and Leaf is Conan.
It's a simple concept, dude. If you want to matter, be special, whatever you want to call it, all you gotta do is get out there and do it, and believe you can do it.
You have Shining Leaf, which has gotten you out of tons of jams. Don't you get what that is? It's the power of faith. Remember how you achieved it in the first place? It was the faith your fans had in you. Then that time you used it to beat the Master, the second time, that was Jerry's faith in you. Now all you need is faith in yourself. We believe in Fighting Leaf.
Come on, everybody, one last time for Fighting Leaf, for Conan Bell. It doesn't matter how frightening or gentle you are, you matter to us all. Quit stalling, pal. Show this guy exactly what you're made of.
Guys, I can't, Conan. I've been stuck to your side for a long time. And you know what? After the initial shock, I never complained about it once. You were there for me, and I sure as crap was always there for you. Not just because we're attached, but because as Fighting Leaf or Conan Bell or Fighting Bell or Conan Leaf or whoever the crap you are, you were always special to me.
You too, man. You too. My name is Conan Bell, and I am Fighting Leaf. Though you try to tell me I'm nothing, I know better now. I don't know if you'll ever truly go away, but it's movies like this that remind me that the darkness you try to spread is not the final word. You can destroy every film on Earth that ever tried to shed a ray of light into people's lives, but you'll never destroy the impact they leave. Hi, Internet! The movie has already left its mark on me, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Time for the wrap-up! No!
Emmett builds a super mech to fight Lord Business. Everyone fights alongside him to help. It's still not enough. We then learn that while Lord Business has an army, we have a Unikitty. They all tell Emmett they believe in him. Emmett makes it to Lord Business's office, beats off his skeleton minions, but gets his foot craggled.
And now I want to slow down here for a moment.
Lord Business has Emmett right where he wants him. Everything seems hopeless, and yet Emmett does something.
What is that? Is it super small? I don't see anything.
It's my hand.
He extends a hand to Lord Business, because he recognizes that he too is special. He acknowledges the incredible world he put together, and he wants that power to be put to something good. He tells Lord Business that his creations inspired other people to create as well.
Jerry, yeah? Did you mean what you said before? About me being an inspiration to you all to be strong? Every word of it, man. I can tell you now from experience that those words are powerful.
In the real world, the man upstairs is beginning to realize just how amazing the boy's creations really are. Not only that, but he's starting to understand that even though what he wants isn't a bad thing, his drive for a perfectly organized world might just be making him the bad guy, and that his vicious guardianship over his creations is doing more harm than good to those around him. What's even more important are Emmett's words.
You don't have to be the bad guy, and you are capable of amazing things, because you are the special.
And so is he, and so is everyone. Right now, it's Lord Business's turn to make the choice. He doesn't want to be the bad guy anymore, nor does the man upstairs. He takes the piece of resistance and places it on the Craggle.
Oh yeah, did I mention it was supposed to explode when that happened? 'Cause it is!
All the evil robots escape, everyone is okay. Lucy and Batman mutually decide to break up. She and Emmett finally hold hands. Ghost Vitruvius is a hipster now. Father and son finally play together. Lord Business is now undoing everything that the Craggle did. These things show up, and the movie ends with yet another ruined moment.
The end! If you haven't guessed from this overblown, overly theatrical review and metaphysical constructs, this movie changed me inside.
It's everything I've always believed a kid's movie can and should be. It's hilarious, it's challenging, and it gives deep and important messages to everyone, not just children. It's funny without being pandering, and even when it is pandering, it does so tongue-in-cheek, so you never stop having fun. I know my word on any film is far from the final word, but I cannot recommend this movie enough. Show it to your kids, your friends, to anyone who loves Lego. Just spread it around as much as possible because this movie deserves it. Heck, it even made me like the song Everything is Awesome, which I still think is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. But I don't care anymore.
Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, there's still one last thing we need to take care of. My shadow. I acknowledge you as part of myself. Now return from whence you came.
Yeah, I'm not animating that. Bring us home, Doc. Oh, it's so wonderful to have you back again, Leaf! Conan! Oh, this is going to be so confusing! I'm fine, Professor. I'm sorry you all had to see that. I don't exactly like showing off my dirty laundry. Again.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. That's what we're here for.
Hey, is it just me or does something seem different about him now?
What are you talking about, Jerry?
Yeah, you're a lot more relaxed than you used to be.
Yeah, and you're usually tense, broody, and all that usual stuff. You seem like a different person than before.
A nice person. We like it.
Oh, yeah, yes, just like that, yes.
Oh no. I'm just me. Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to. I do not care.
I am the kid movie ninja.
Conan! Oh, this is going to be so confusing! Why is it so confusing?
It's been confusing for like a year